Oh man. Oh, yes.
The first thing you're going to need is the Sally Hansen Hardest Wraps acrylic gel. The second thing we're going to use is the Sinful Colors purpley pink color in Dream On. It's number 80. The next color we're using is also from Sinful Colors. It's called Happy Ending. It's a really bright green color. What we're going to do first is you put the Hardest Nails as a base coat to make it shiny. The first thing we're going to do is take our Dream On and get a little bit just on the edge, and we're going to paint the tips where the white, the natural white of your nails is. And if you don't have that on your nails, like if they're short, then a way you can do is just like pick a length that you want that kind of is even with the rest and paint it to match the rest of those. And I'm doing this freehand with no tape, no liners or nothing. They have those at the store. I don't know how much they are, and I think they usually come in the French tip kits, but I think you can buy them separately as well. But I don't need those because I've been painting my own nails for a while, so I'm pretty skilled. And you're just gonna paint along the line. If your nails are long, this should be really easy for you because you will already have like a natural line to follow. This was definitely harder for me on my right hand because I am right-handed, so painting my other hand with my left hand is like a task. But I've gotten pretty good at it. So, and that's where usually all my shorter nails are too, on my right hand. So it sucks because I don't have that many like lines to follow. Oh my gosh, sorry about all the noise outside. It's a Saturday night and apparently all the clubs are hopping, and there's like a high school club around here somewhere, and the kids are out here in full force making all kinds of noise. And I have my window open because it's hot outside. So if you hear crazy people screaming in the background, that's what it is. And I'm just touching up a little bit on this first one. I already painted the pinky, as you can see, but you want to get it a good few coats because for some reason this color, it like picks up, like it takes off some of the polish when you go over it a second time if it's not dry. So you want to definitely go back in and fill it in. And as you get better, you can kind of go a little bit faster each time. Yeah. And you want to add a little bit more polish to your brush too to make it easier. And I'm almost done with the snail. So after I finish, I'm definitely going to clean up the edges. And I'm not using any nail polish remover to do that right now. I'm just like scraping it because while it's still wet, it's easier to scrape off. And then we're going to go ahead and move to the next step. So the first thing you need is a piece of paper or like a notebook like this, and you're gonna put some drops of the green polish on there, just like a few, like one or two or three. One or two or three. That's funny. Three is a pretty good number. Wow, these people are crazy outside. Oh my goodness. And just have those drops. Make some space here. Okay, so you're gonna take. You can use anything you want, paper clip, bobby pin. I'm using a paper clip to make the bigger dots on the beginning of my swirl, but I just dip it in the polish. And if you want to make the dots even bigger, you just dip it in, let it dry, dip it in, let it dry, and then it'll make a little ball on the end, and it'll be nice and big. So it just kind of depends on where you want to start. I started all my dots on the line part, right where it meets my natural nail color, just as like, I don't know, just because I thought it looked nice there. And on my thumb, I did the dots a little bit bigger because it is your thumbnails bigger than all your fingernails. So I use more big dots on my thumb. And then it's real simple. You just make little dots. And you can do any kind of pattern you want. Swirls. You can do straight lines. You can do crisscrosses. You can do loop-de-loops. I did a little bit of everything. I kind of mixed it up. And then the next thing you're going to take is your needle to make the smaller dots. And the same thing goes for this. You can dip it continuously in the polish, let it dry to add like a little ball on the end. Or you can just have a small dot and make it bigger like I'm doing here, where I'm just dabbing more and more to make the dots kind of more of a medium size. And I made my dots gradually smaller. Not really. My first 3 dots are obviously huge, and then the rest of these are really small, but I kind of just went with it. You can put as many or as little as you'd like. I kind of just went from top to bottom, and whatever filled in, filled in. So that's kind of like a zigzaggy Z looking one. And I'm gonna do another one for you guys. This one I also alternated the side that I put the dots on. Sorry, this is so blurry. I don't know what I was thinking. The lighting. Oh, there we go. I alternated. So if I started a dot on the left hand side, I started the next dot on the right hand side. And I'm looking at my other hand to kind of see what I did before. And these ones are kind of big too. Now I'm going to switch and start using the needle. I tried to keep them as similar to the other hand as possible. Of course, that's not going to be perfect. And if I messed up, I didn't bother like trying to wipe it off and fix it. I just left it because I knew this was going to be like a temporary thing for me. I'm not really allowed to wear nail polish at my job, so when I have like 2 or 3 days off, I try to paint my nails in between. I got a little bit on my finger, but like I said, I didn't bother wiping it. I just left it and filled the dot in the middle to kind of make up for it. And then after I'm done, I have little green dots on my nails. And I'm gonna take my hardest wrap acrylic gel and use it as a top coat as well. So you don't have to do this, but I do it because I'm trying not to break my nails. It's taking me forever to grow them, and I already did the first 3 fingers, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that I did the last 2. Just kind of make sure it's coated. I don't worry about if I get it on my finger, simply because it's gonna dry clear, and it naturally will like come off your skin. So I don't bother trying to get a nail polish remover to get it off. So yeah. And then you can also put it underneath your nails too if your nails are growing past your fingertips. That also helps your nails stay nice and hard and strong. So this is the finished product. Both my hands are done and they're really shiny, which is really good. And there you go. Hope this was easy for you guys. Thanks for watching.